And we're in my bedroom. Woo! Alright, so today I'm going to be making a list of things that are a bit weird that I always take to conventions, but always turn out to be pretty useful most of the time. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, first thing I recommend, this is mainly for UK conventions, lanyard. Because sometimes when you get ID cards, badges, passes, you don't always get a lanyard. And if you have your own, even if they give you one, they're just useful in emergencies if it breaks, whatever. This is my Alcon one from years ago and it's always served me perfectly fine. And the next thing I would always say to take is some kind of glue. It's upside down. This is Yoo-Hoo power adhesive that wants to be upside down. But this is what I normally take. You can take a hot glue gun, you can take other kinds of glue. Just remember to take something. Or if you have that disaster, Another thing I would always take is a towel. This is just a hand towel because we're not room cramming this convention. I know that's not normal, but we're not. So I'm just taking a hand towel. But if there is a chance that you won't have your own towel, or you want more than one shower a day, or just cleanliness, personal reasons, take your own towel if you can. Or if not, talk to the people in the hotel room, see who's bringing their own towels, see who isn't, try and work out something from there. And the next thing I always remember to take is portable phone charger. Surprisingly useful. Because quite often when you're at conventions, you want to take pictures, you want to text people, email people, videos. Really useful to have one of these as a backup. And the next thing is toilet paper. This might seem a bit weird, but if you're room cramming and there's not enough toilet paper, it's a bit of a problem. Useful to have your own. Great for spills. Great for accidents. Also great for things like Alcon here in the UK, where you're staying on site and it's not always something they give you. Next thing, if I can find it, is a medical kit. This is just my personal little one. It's got things like aspirin, paracetamol, medications, plasters, blister plasters. Actually, it's got more plasters in it than you could ever need. Germaline, just the general things. Even if I don't use it, if I've got it with me, I won't need it. And I just keep it in a little tiny bag, which I've had forever. Next thing I would recommend is a water bottle of some sort. I know this seems a bit weird, but I wouldn't take it into the convention, but they can be really useful for hotel rooms, because quite often you only get 2 cups, 3 maybe, and there's a lot of the time going to be more people than that. Also really useful if you've had alcohol, you're going to drop things, doesn't let your juice go everywhere. Just throw in the suitcase. Next thing is your phone charger. Always take your phone charger. And if you can, take 2. Because I've had that disaster where your phone charger doesn't work on the first day of the convention. So try and take 2 if you can. Or just take the wire that connects from your phone to a laptop, because hopefully someone will have one. Or sometimes you can actually plug it into the TV. If you look on the back, there's quite often USB ports and you can plug your phone into the telly. Lifesaver sometimes. Then I would also take plastic cutlery. You can buy the disposable kind. This is camping cutlery that we've had for LARP reasons. Really useful if you're going to buy takeaway, if you're eating a pot noodle and you need a fork, or just in general. And always take more than you think you need. And plastic cups. These came from Pound World. I think, yeah, we've got 20 of them. They've been really useful. I split the pack in half. So I think we're only taking 8 or 9 this time. But useful. Always useful. Especially if you're drinking in your own room. In England, I know the age limit for that is 18. If you're going to do it, make sure there's no minors in your room. In America, it's different. I think it's 21. So, same rules apply. Don't have alcohol in your room if you have minors in your room. You'll get kicked out. Nobody needs that. Next thing is a pair of plimsolls, comfy shoes, whatever, slippers. I've had so many weekends where I've had really expensive shoes on that have just hurt, or they've been brand new and they've hurt, or I've spent 3 days solid in heels and it's hurt. Having a pair of something that's just soft for wandering about, for going home, so useful sometimes. They also make really good slippers if you're just heading downstairs to pick up your takeaway, or you just want to go fetch something from the foyer. And an umbrella or a poncho. Always have an umbrella or a poncho or something on you in case it rains, especially if you're going to a convention where you're spending a lot of time outside. I was at MCM in May and it hailstoned, much to the surprise of everybody there. So nobody had anything. We all got rather wet. So always carry something. I quite often prefer to carry ponchos because they are disposable. They usually you get 2 for £1, 5 for £3 on eBay, I think. Useful. Always carry something. Next thing is carry bags. They're just brilliant. You can use them for dirty laundry, you can use them for rubbish. Although if there's a lot of you in a hotel room and you know you're going to be making quite a lot of rubbish, take bin bags. Always take bin liners with you because the ones in the hotel are usually tiny little things and you can't get anything in them. And it's as much for your sake as it is for the hotel staff's sake, just keeping it clean, just not getting rubbish everywhere. So yeah, carry bags, bin liners, something. And the next thing is notebook of some sort and a pen, or 5. Or if you want autographs, take a Sharpie or 2 and keep them on you just in case. Notebooks are just useful for anything. I keep my packing lists in here and take them with me so I don't forget to bring anything home. And pens. Just pens in general. Next thing I always carry is sunglasses. Whoop! They don't like me. But yeah, sunglasses. I usually carry these even to winter conventions. Partly for the sun, partly just for hiding hangovers, looking tired, looking like you've died, which quite often happens on the last day of a 5-day convention. So yeah, I always carry sunglasses with me. Also, always wash kit. Just the wrong way around. Wash kit. Always have a wash kit on you. I know this is quite big, but I always carry an awful lot of washing things. And if you are staying at a convention, remember to follow, and I learnt this off in American, something called the 6-2-1 rule, which is 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, and 1 shower a day. Please. I don't think you need to know what's in the wash bag, I think you all know. Next thing is hairspray. Always need hairspray. I usually end up with at least 3 cans of this in my suitcase. I have no idea why, but I always overpack. And it's just brilliant. Great for wigs, great for hair, great for other things that are fluffy, beards, I don't know. Also, dry shampoo. This is Superdrug's own brand. It's currently buy one get one free. And it's really good. Just keeps your hair nice. As well as having a shower, I normally use this on an evening just to refresh my hair, especially if it's been in a wig, if it's been full of everything, which it normally is. It'll be full of about 6 tons of gel and glitter. And body aerosol thingy. Always have at least 2 of these. One for the hotel room and one of these, or something similar, like spray on deodorant, in your bag at all times. Because there's nothing worse than somebody at a convention that smells bad. Again, this is Superdrug's own brand. I think they were about 70p and they smell as good as the expensive ones. Also, deodorant. Always remember your deodorant. I usually use the solid ones or the roll-on ones at conventions just because you can find out exactly where it's gone. And I put on a shitload in the morning and on a night. Just deodorant is your friend at conventions. Next thing, and this is just a personal thing, I don't know if you'll need it, I always carry mousse with me, or hair gel depending on the hairstyle. Just Makes you pretty. Also, always carry some kind of juice boxes, squash, those little packet things that you can put in water. Just bring some kind of fluid with you. Sometimes it's just for the first night when you can't find like a shop or something to get food from, get a drink from. Always have something spare with you just in case. And the final and most important things I always have are my travel pass and 2 copies of any printable documents that I need, like tickets, hotel confirmations, train ticket confirmation bookings. I always have 2 copies of those. 1 copy I'll put in my handbag, and the other copy I always put in the suitcase, usually in the front pocket or something. So if the worst happens, your bag goes missing, or you forget to put them in your handbag, you have a second copy. Always take 2 copies of everything you need. And if you can, photocopy your passports as well. Especially if you need ID for the convention. Photocopy your passport and put that in the folder that you put in your suitcase with all the other documents. Just double check you have everything. And I think that's about it for other essentials that I take to conventions. Tomorrow I'm probably going to do just a general packing video, unless anyone has any other ideas. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, which will make it 3 days to the convention, and I'm freaking out.